Yeah. Yes, fam. We are finally here with a new episode, a new video, episode 19, recap and review for Tyler Perry's Ruthless Season 2. And I'll tell you, fam, this one was crazy intense. Let's get into it, but before we do, make sure you check out all my recaps. Now let's get into episode 19. This one was crazy. So the name of this episode is The Raku Way, and it reads, Clark attempts to help the highest when a struggle ensues. The highest chastises Daikon and expresses his disappointment in letting everything happen as it has. Yeah, so where we left off is that the highest finally opened that trunk. Yeah, and he is disappointed, disgusted, and yes, Clark, they are really sick. I mean, they smelling everything, they see everything, and the highest is like, Joan, come here. I want you to look and see. Tell me, is that Lilo? Is that Lilo? She's like, I don't know. Like they always do. And she finally says, yes, that's him, right? She is just so disgusted, so sick. Like, she's like, listen, go get Elder Mother Marva right now. Like, go get right now. She's like, what do I do? You want me to get her? You want me to tell her? He's like, just go get her, right? Your boy Manny shows up, and he's like, yeah, where's this guy Oliver at? And he's like, I don't know. Nobody knows anything, right? But yeah, they finally figure out he's in the punishment trailer. Daikon put him in the punishment trailer, and you can see the highest, the lowest. He is so angry. He's so upset. You can tell he is kicking the car. Because why? Because this is the senator's son. And once they find out that the senator's son is not conscious, yeah, everything's about to go down. They're about to come for the highest. So Joan runs into the accounting trailer, and she gets all the books. She gets all the books together because, you know, she's been working on transferring that $3 million to a different account. So she doesn't want any evidence showing up. So now, meanwhile, in the punishment trailer, your boy Oliver is strapped and he's ready. And the highest told Clark to get Oliver. And they going back and forth like, yeah, come on out. And Oliver's like, nah, you come in. So they go back and forth for like a minute or two. Like, yo, if I come in there, man, it's not going to be good. And Oliver's like, yo, come in. Take your chance. Come and take a chance when you come in, right? So, of course, the girls, they're listening as to what is going on. They're in the other punishment trailer, right? So Clark finally goes in, and they got the straps on each other. Oh, shoot, it's about to get intense. And, of course, Oliver's like, listen, man, you might as well put the strap down because if you hit me, then I hit you. And we go back and forth. And Clark's like, listen, if you hit me, then the army going to come in here. And they're just like, listen, man, you know, we going to stand here all day with the straps. So they finally get into a rustle. And, yeah, your boy Oliver goes in. And let's just say, I don't think we're going to see Clark in the next episode. We're not going to see Clark in the next episode. All right. Meanwhile, Andrew and Ruth, they're talking. And, you know, like, yeah, I tried to get her. She's like, yeah, I tried to get, you know, Tallys Daughter, but they took her. He's like, yeah, I know. You got to tell me. And, you know, Andrew's like, yo, you got to tell me where you think she is. And Ruth was like, yo, she used to run track back in high school, so she probably got pretty far. And Andrew's like, listen, I get that. You know, that's a good thing, but we got to figure out where she is so I can save her. So he's still trying to save her, trying to find out where she is, but he has no clue. She has no clue. And they're basically just like, we don't know what's going on, but we got to get out of here. So, of course, Oliver back in the punishment trailer, he's upset about what happened, but he's ready. He's ready to get up out of there. So what does he do? He gets up out of there with the straps, takes Clark's strap and his strap, And yeah, it's time to get up out of here. That's the plan. So you already know what he's gonna do. He's gonna go get the girls out of the other punishment trailer, right? And they're gonna get out of there. They're gonna get their car and they are going to get out. Well, that's the plan, right? That is the plan. But he finally got them out and they're gonna sneak out of there. Hopefully nobody catches them. Hopefully nobody sees what's going on. Now, we got your girl Zane and Melanie. They in the washroom and everything, and Melanie is expressing that she is ready to go. She's ready to get up out of here. She's done with the Raku. Of course, Zane is trying to play it off like, I don't know what you're talking about. We're loyal to the Raku. And Melanie's like, come on, man. So she's like, listen, I'm going to go try to get out of here. And Zane is like, listen, try to go to the back. If you see Manny, he may let you out for some favors. If you do a favor for him, he may let you out, right? So she gives Melanie something to protect herself. And guess who shows up? Elder Mother Joan shows up, right? So Melanie leaves and she breaks out the books and she gives it to Zane and says, listen, you can get out of here. You can get free. There's a letter in there. Just give it to my family because I'm about to cross over. I'm about to leave. And Zane is like, what? What are you talking about? You about to cross over? What is going on? And she's like, dear, just go and just get away and get out of here. You can make it, She definitely does a great drama job, And she's like, I'm going to transition. Just go. And Zane is like, what the heck is going on? Meanwhile, Andrew's knocking on the door. And who does he knock on the door for? Elder Mother Marva. And she is happy to see Andrew, right? Andrew is showing up. And he's like, hey, Elder Mother Marva, how you doing? She's in her gown. And she's like, yeah, come on in. He's like, nah. I just wanted to, check on you because I'm going to go to the store, for Daikon. I wanted to know if you needed anything, and he's trying to play it off. Of course, he's lying to her because he needs to go to the store and get that salt so he can replace, the product with the salt, for Ruth. That's what she wants. So she, of course, is coming on to Andrew, and he's like, whoa, Elder Mother, whoa. She's like, I can give you some herbs to make you feel good, if you just come on in. And he's like, ma'am, no, ma'am. No, ma'am, you are just pretty hot right now. And it's like, kindly, no, I'm not messing with you. No, ma'am, it's not going down. So, of course, she's angry about it. She's like, well, you're lying and you're sneaking. And I'm going to tell the highest. And she's trying to threaten him. He's like, what are you talking about? Like, what's going on? And then there's a knock at the door. And yes, he got saved by the knock because it was Elder Mother Joan. Joan's at the door like, yeah, the highest wants you. Hurry, you and you, Elder Mother Marva, just come to the back. The highest wants you, right? He got saved for real by Joan. Meanwhile, in the forest, Tally is still on the run. I don't know how she's doing it. No food, no nothing for the past probably couple of days. And guess who shows up? Your boy Dikahn with her daughter. And he has a bullhorn. He's like, come on, Tally, come out. Somebody wants to see you. And he's trying to lure her out of the woods, of course, so he can capture her. And yeah, he gets a call. And yeah, he's probably getting a call that everything's going crazy back on the campus. But actually, it was Lynn. Yeah, that's what it was. It was Lynn. And Lynn wants to come to the campus, right? Lynn wants to come to the campus, right? That's the detective's wife. She's like, yeah, I want to be down. I want to get down. That's right. So now he's still calling her to come out. And he has a daughter there. And she is she is so scared. And she is so scared for her daughter as well. Meanwhile, in the back, your boy, the Lois, is so low, right? He is angry. Andrew goes back there, right, to meet up with the highest. And he's like, yo, look in the trunk. Go look in the trunk. So he gets Andrew to open the trunk. And yeah, Andrew sees Lilo in the trunk. And of course, Andrew knew that already. But the highest is like, do you know that's Lilo? And Andrew's playing it off. He's like, who is Lilo? Who is that? Oh yeah, he was the senator's son. And now somehow, some way, Oliver got him in this trunk. So he's like, really? He's like, oh man, you know what? Let me clean this up. Andrew's like, let me clean this up. I can clean it up. The highest is like, nope. you can't clean this one up. He's like, let me hotwire the car. I'll take care of it just like I took care of the deputy's car. Let me just take care of this for you. I'll take care of this for you. And the highest is like, you can't help me. So Andrew's now trying to hotwire this car to get it out of there. And yeah, the lowest, he looks very, very upset, but Andrew's going to do whatever he has to do because now the highest knows. And because the highest knows, the campus is going nuts. They are running all over the place and nobody knows what to do. Zane goes in to the kitchen to talk to Ruth. And Zane is telling Ruth that Joan came in there with the books and a letter, right, to give to her family explaining everything. And Ruth was like, really? Where's it at? And Zane, she hid it. She hid it somewhere. And she's like, listen, we got to really get out of here. They both don't know what's going on. They have no idea that the highest has found Lilo in the back. So, yes, they're trying to figure out what's going on. Now, meanwhile, oh, man, this is getting great. Meanwhile, Oliver, Lacey, and Paula, they are trying to get away. So they go back to where the freezer is, right? So Oliver is attempting to show them how to drive stick. And as he's doing that, there's a knock on the freezer. They're like, what is that? What is that? They're like, somebody's in the freezer. And Oliver's like, listen, I ain't messing with that. We trying to get up out of here. He's like, I don't care about what's in the freezer. They're like, no, let's open the freezer. And yeah, they open the freezer and they save your boy River. He comes out white like Casper the Friendly Ghost. He was literally in there freezing, right? So they're like, I was like, listen, leave him alone. We got to get up out of here and we got to do it right now. So they leave him, but he is definitely saved and he is alive. And of course, he's angry and he's ready to get at Daikon some way, somehow. Look at this boy. He was really freezing. He couldn't even breathe. Like, yeah, he was definitely like Casper the Friendly Ghost. Now, Melanie goes to the side of the campus and she's looking. And of course, your boy, the scumbag, Manny shows up, right? He's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? He's like, oh, I'm just going to get some berries. He's like, are you really going to get some berries? He's always, you're lying to me. You're lying to me, right? Just like he did with Zane. And he's like, so what's going on? And she's like, well, I just wanted to take a walk. And she's like, I'll do whatever it takes to take a walk. If you let me go, take a walk. He's like, get back to the trailer. You see what's going on. And she's like, I don't know what's going on. So she's trying to, flirt with him, do whatever, get him in a vulnerable position so she can use, she can use what Zane gave her to get away, right? She's going to try to use it. So she tries to get in a position to absolutely get herself out of there by taking out Manny, okay? Now, meanwhile, back in the forest, you got your boy Dikahn and Tallys Daughter, and now he gets a call from the campus like everything's going crazy. It's time to come back. Of course, Tally, she is still in the forest like, oh my God, my daughter's there. All I got to do is snatch her up. But nope, he puts her back on the ATV and they go back to the campus. Yes, Tally is just, man, I give it to Tally. She's been out there for days, starving, but she is so upset as to what is going on. She has to get away. So she's going to continue to run and run away, right? Okay, now, back at the Raku campus, you got the Lois and Andrew still trying to hotwire that car. He's trying to clean it up. He's trying to get him out of there. But, the highest is just like, man, it doesn't matter, man. Once they find out the cartel is going to come in here, the government's going to come in there. Finally, Elder Mother Marva shows up. He's like, you had me waiting all this time. She was in her gown flirting with Andrew. So, yeah, so she ends up on the ground. Joan is like, what the heck? Like, what is happening here? So, yeah, the highest is taking out his anger on everybody, everybody except for Andrew. And he's like, I blame you for this. I blame you for this. And she's like, why? What did I do? I didn't do anything. And, they're just going back and forth. But of course, that's what he does. He gets angry at one thing and he takes his anger out on, Elder Mother Marva or whoever. That's why he's sick, right? So Joan gets her up And he's like, listen, we're going to take care of this, and we're all about to go to the Raku. Meanwhile, Andrew, he somehow, some way, hotwires the car. He's like, okay, it's ready. But here comes Oliver, Lacey, and Paula with the straps, right? It's like, get out the car, Andrew. Get out the car. Be taking this car. We're out of here. He's like, Andrew's like, don't do this, man. Don't do this. Don't do this. It's just going to make things worse, man. Just going to make things worse. And Oliver's like, I don't care. He's like, get on the ground, Tyrone. You think I don't know your name? He talking to the Lois. Get on your ground, Tyrone. Tells the girls to get in the car. And Lacey's like, get in the car. He's like, nah, get in the car. I taught you how to drive. Just get in the car. Just, make sure it's still running. Meanwhile, Andrew's like, yo, don't do this, bro. Don't do this. The highest is standing there. And they finally roll out with this car after like 15 episodes, right? Elder Mother Marva's looking on, seeing what's going on. And the highest is like, yo, get the Bronco and chase after them. Get the Bronco and chase after them because he has to stop them. They have to stop them because they're going to go right to the government. Meanwhile, Hopalong Marva is running behind the highest. So we see Melanie, and she has your boy Manny in a position, and she tries to get him, and he gets her. And let's just say, Melanie is not showing up in the next episode. Yeah, Melanie is not showing up in the next episode. Bye, Melanie. See you later. Right, so now back in the highest's trailer. He is obviously upset, got his hair down. Daikon finally comes in, and he's like, hey, listen, I am, are you okay? Are you okay? He's obviously doing some things and sitting there, and he's like, I am very disappointed in you because you lied to me. You didn't tell me this was happening. You didn't tell me Lilo and Lacey, and you didn't tell me about Oliver being in the punishment trailer. I'm just upset with you that you were just handling this thing and you didn't tell me what was going on. And Daikon's like, listen, I didn't want to upset you. I was going to handle it myself. So see, he was trying to run the whole thing, but he didn't run it by the highest. And of course, the highest is like, listen, basically you're like a dragon, and every dragon has to be slayed. I'm like, oh, dang, man. You already know. Daikon, you about to be taken out, man. Are we going to see you in the next episode? Are we going to see you in the next episode? I don't know, but we shall see what happens to Daikon in the next episode of Tyler Perry's Ruthless Season 2. So you already know, fam, this one is real intense right here. And the next one, I'm sure, is going to be way more intense. Guys, tell me your thoughts, your theories. And again, if you're new, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Absolutely like and comment below. But I want to hear your thoughts on this. This one was crazy. Yeah, real intense, fam. So you already know what it is. It's your man, VACAY-J. I'm out. Until next time, salute.